You're watching Times Now. Well, ahead of the Panchayat polls in West Bengal, scheduled in early 2023, a bomb explosion was reported in the house of a local TMC leader, Rajkumar Manna, in one of the places which falls under the Bhaga Banpur assembly seat. Now, 3 people, unfortunately, were killed in this explosion. Well, Rajkumar Manna is the local vice president of the TMC. The probe is on to find out what really had happened. So let me go across to Tamal Saha, who's joining us with the details. Tamal, what really happened? How is it that this man, a TMC worker, seems to have stored these crude bombs in his house?
Well, Meghna, we cannot really confirm at this point in time whether crude bombs were actually there or not, because there had been a massive explosion. What you know at the moment, there had been a massive explosion. That explosion was so powerful, it has killed 3 people, including Rajkumar Manna. Who is Rajkumar Manna? Rajkumar Manna is the booth president of this particular area, which is Noida Bali, which comes under Bhuputi Nagar police station under Bhagwanpur block 2 in East Midnapur district. And there are 2 other people, Rajkumar Manna's own brother and associate called Gayan. They have all lost their lives in this explosion. The nature of the explosion is yet to be confirmed by police. Now, Times Now is reporting from the ground. We are reporting from the very house where the explosion happened. Now, this is the same property which had been blown apart in the explosion, and the power of the explosion had been so much so that the entire house is gone. The thatched roof is gone, and this is the front side of the house, which you see is completely in shambles. It has come down completely as a rubble, and this is the Pakka side of the same house, where you see the walls have fallen apart, the doors have blown apart. There are signs of blood literally splintered on the wall, which possibly means that it has just got splintered from the body. And there are also documents indicating that this property belongs to Rajkumar Manna. As you see, this is an affidavit which has been signed back in 2016, and it begins by saying I, Rajkumar Manna, son of so and so. It has the signature of Rajkumar Manna. There are also other documents. If I can just step inside mindfully, because we have to understand this is a place of occurrence. There are voter lists, there are Aadhaar cards of individuals. There had been data kept here inside this house. This entire property, as locals claim, belonged to Rajkumar Manna, who is no more, who died in this explosion. And Meghna, when I come here, we have been greeted by the smell of explosive. You can actually smell the explosive which is there in the air. But again, we cannot individually confirm as whether there had been crude bombs here which had exploded, claiming so many lives. But mind it, this has also led to a political fight. A massive political fight has erupted between Trinamool Congress and BJP. BJP is alleging that this is nothing but another example of a bomb factory which had allegedly mushroomed in the state of West Bengal, squarely holding Trinamool Congress responsible for that.
In fact, do stay on with us. We'll just come back to you for the politics angle. Tamal, we must understand what really is the war of words. This is the big breaking news which is coming in. BJP Suvendu Adhikari took to Twitter and demanded an NI investigation into the matter. He also claimed that the TMC leader, whose house has been bombed, has now been making bombs, which is the reason it blew up. Well, let me go across to Shashi Panja of the TMC also, who's joining us. Shashi Panja, if you can give us some clarity, do we know why there was a bomb or how that home exploded with allegedly a crude bomb?
What we can say is, what BJP has started is a total politics of violence and hate. And yesterday, too, we saw over food habits. Now, besides that, today there is a rally of Abhishek Bandapradhyay in Kathi, in East Mednipur. So there is definitely a concerted effort and a shadyantra, which we will say, on part of BJP to disturb this rally. Why would any of us do that? It is our rally today in Kathi, Purva Mednipur. Our General Secretary Abhishek Bandapradhyay is going to address it, and here to disrupt and to create chaos. There is some attempt by Suvendu Adhikari to hurl bombs and etc. what has been reported.
But Shashi Panja, the BJP has said that the bomb was being made in the house of the TMC leader.
The point is, when have they spoken the truth? When have they spoken the truth? They have never. Today, vis-a-vis his rally in Diamond Harbour, they are already alleging there may be non-presence or low presence.
Okay.
But already they have started to allege that we have told the decorator not to be there. We are trying to block, his protesters. It is always a drama. It's always as dramatic as that.
So this is very interesting that there is already this war of words which has happened. Thank you so much, Shashi Panja, for joining us. The TMC saying that there is a larger BJP plot in this. Tamal, I must come to you, but before that I believe we have Dilip Ghosh as well. I'm going to check. Yes, we do have Dilip Ghosh, BJP MP, joining us. Dilip Ghosh, we just heard the TMC, Shashi Panja, saying that this is a BJP plot because they are lying about TMC and they want to malign TMC.
देखिए, ये पहली बार हुआ ऐसा नहीं है। पिछले सप्ताह नॉर्थ चौबीस दिगंगा में उनका पंचायत प्रधान का घर में बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ, अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन बिल्डिंग में, जो मिस्त्री जो घायल हुए। इसके पहले एक जगह टीएमसी के नेता का हुआ, 2 बच्चे मारे गए। लगातार हो रहा है जिला में, हर जिला में, और उनके नेता का घर में या तो नेता लोग उसमें संलिप्त है, तो फिर भी वो लोग बोलेंगे कि बीजेपी ने कर दिया, तो उनका पुलिस
मगर दिलीप घोष जी, टीएमसी बोल रहा है कि ये टारगेटेड स्ट्राइक है टीएमसी के वर्कर पे और ये बीजेपी ने रचा गया है।
नहीं, घर के अंदर बॉम्ब बांध रहे थे, उनके वो वर्कर मारे गए, घर उड़ गया, सामान क्षत विक्षत हो गया है, ये सब देख रहे हैं। उसके बाद ये लोग बोले हर जिला में बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो रहा है और सब जगह उनके नेता संलिप्त है। पार्टी ऑफिस में मिल रहा है, पार्टी के नेता के घर में मिल रहा है बॉम्ब। सबसे बड़ा इंडस्ट्री अभी एक कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री वेस्ट बंगाल में एक ही है, वो बम का है, और बंदूक भी मिल रही है जिससे उनके नेता एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं। लोगों का कहना है कि जितना पंचायत चुनाव आगे आ रहा है उतना ज्यादा हिंसा और इस प्रकार गैर कानूनी ढंग से हथियार लाया जा रहा है बंगाल में, कि पिछले बार जैसा जबरदस्ती लूट करके पंचायत जीता जाए।
दिलीप घोष जी, अभी जो पुलिस अपना काम कर रही है, उनका प्रोब चल रहा है, आपको लगता है कि बंगाल की पुलिस रिपोर्टिंग टू ममता बनर्जी गवर्नमेंट फ्री और फेयर प्रोब कर पाएंगी इस पे?
नहीं, ये तो बोलते हैं फ्री एंड फेयर, लेकिन पिछले बार के पंचायत चुनाव आप देखें 34% जगह में लोगों को नॉमिनेशन करने नहीं दिया, इतना मारपीट हुआ, दर्जनों लोग मारे गए। बीच में कॉर्पोरेशन चुनाव में भी वही हुआ और अगले भी, क्योंकि लोग जानते हैं कि लोग उनको वोट नहीं देंगे, इसलिए जबरदस्ती और चुनाव नहीं करके जीतना कैसे है उसका तरीका निकाल रहे हैं।
तो आप चाहते हैं एनआईए प्रोब हो इस पे?
एनआईए तो कई जगह हो रहा है, इस प्रकार घटनाओं का होना चाहिए। क्या है कि लोगों का मन में बहुत डर है, इस प्रकार घटना लगातार घटता रहेगा तो फिर शासन प्रशासन, मुख्यमंत्री खुद होम मिनिस्टर है, उनका कोई चिंता नहीं, कोई स्टेटमेंट नहीं है, तो जनरल पब्लिक बहुत डरे हुए हैं। इसलिए सेंटर का हमेशा लोग इंटरफेरेंस चाहते हैं, कोर्ट में जाते हैं लोग। कई केसों में सीबीआई इंक्वायरी हो रही है, एनआईए भी हो रही है, उनके नेता लोग आपस में लड़के।
तो आपको लगता है इसमें भी शायद एक एनआईए प्रोब होनी चाहिए? थैंक यू सो मच दिलीप घोष. Dilip Ghosh, the second BJP leader, saying that they have no faith in a state probe. They would prefer an NIA probe, a central agency's independent probe. Tamal, you must tell us, sift through the politics and tell us what are the facts on the ground, because you are right there at the blast site. What's the facts on the ground that you can see around here?
Well, Meghna, there are two important things that I want to confirm. You know, there are these threads, okay? Look here, these are these jute threads. Now, they're very common a sight in a village house. And I'm not trying to presume anything, not trying to insinuate anything. But you cannot also discount the fact that such jute threads are also used for the tying of crude bombs. Now, there are many. Again, I'm just saying we are not trying to presume anything. We are not trying to insinuate anything. But over there too, you have such rolls of jute threads. Now, such jute threads could be very common in any village house, especially in the kitchen. Seems to be this to be the kitchen area of the house. But then their presence also raises a question, as being alleged by BJP, that crude bombs were being made out here, whether such threads being used to tie the crude bomb. But the most important point, Meghna, something that the police will have to be asked a question about, and they need to be answerable about, is the fact we have all been taught journalism. As in, if there is an incident happening at a place, right, it's called place of occurrence. if this is the place of occurrence where an alleged crime or an incident has happened, this is meant to be secured. I'll ask my camera person to give you a 360-degree pan view of this very house. Do you see a single policeman? The answer is a big no. Not a single police person. Forget your notion and idea about a crime thriller where you find the entire area secured by those threads written as a crime scene all over. Forget all of that. Giving the benefit of doubt, this is far inside a village. It at least expected presence of some police people to ensure that locals do not randomly walk in here, because anybody coming in and going out can also lead to tampering of evidences. And if that happens, who will that benefit? That's a question bothering many.
That's a very important point, that the entire blast site has also not been sealed off right now, and evidence gets tampered. Then what really, even if there is an NIA probe later on, what really evidence can be thrown up in a site such as this, which hasn't even been sealed so far? Thank you so much, Tamal, for getting us those ground reports. We're going to